This is the domestic update on Super College News. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has condemned the newly approved 70,000 naira minimum wage, describing it as insufficient to meet workers' basic needs, including transportation, food, and housing. In his newly released book, Nigeria, Past and Future, Obasanjo accused labor leaders of prioritizing personal gain over the welfare of workers. He criticized trade union leaders for allegedly negotiating political ambitions instead of advocating for workers' rights, stating that some have been bribed to silence their demands. Obasanjo also suggested a law barring labor leaders from joining politics until 5 years after leaving office to prevent conflicts of interest. Still in politics, the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martins Amewule, has accused Governor Similaye FUBARA of frustrating the implementation of the Supreme Court ruling requiring him to represent the 2025 appropriation bill. The lawmakers denied receiving any official correspondence from the governor regarding the budget, challenging him to provide proof of communication. Meanwhile, tension persists as the Pan-Niger Delta Youth Forum and hundreds of women from Rivers State has called on President Bola Tinubu to intervene and restore peace. Amidst the crisis, Ogoni stakeholders continue negotiations with the federal government on resuming oil exploration in the region. In crime, the Adamawa State Police Command has arrested two suspects, Ibrahim Abdul Malik and Aliu Abdul Malik, for the brutal murder of a 10-year-old boy, Abduldallah Lawali, in Jada local government area. The victim, reported missing on March 7, 2025, was later found decomposed in a sack with a severe head buried in a shallow grave at the suspect's residence. According to the police spokesperson, the suspects confessed to the crime, blaming the devil for their actions. Commissioner of Police Dan Kumbo Morris condemned the act, directing the case to the state's Criminal Investigation Department for thorough investigation and prosecution, while urging the public to remain vigilant and report suspicious activities. More on domestic updates, the National Youth Service Corps has remained silent on allegations of threats against Lagos-based Corps member Ushe Ugomaye, who criticized President Bola Tinubu's government in a viral TikTok video. Ugomaye, frustrated with Nigeria's economic hardship, described Tinubu as a terrible leader and lamented poor living conditions in Lagos. After the video went viral, she claimed NYSC's officials pressured her to delete it and summoned her to their office. Prominent figures, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, have defended her, emphasizing the importance of free speech, while reactions remain divided on social media. Now in health, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has warned of a worsening meningitis outbreak, particularly in northern Nigeria, following dozens of deaths from the seasonal disease. With symptoms such as headache, fever, and loss of consciousness, meningitis spread rapidly in overcrowded and poorly ventilated areas. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control has advised preventive measures, but critics argue that authorities have failed to implement lasting containment strategies. As the disease spread across the West African meningitis belt, health experts urge immediate government intervention, increased public awareness, and better hygienic practices to curb the epidemic. That is the domestic update for now on Super College News. Do stay with us for more domestic updates and development. I am Blessing Basi.